Hello everyone. Today I am going to merge the helicopters that I worked on separately into the third person shooter project. So this is the third person shooter, and so we can walk to these helicopters and ride them. And you have already seen these helicopters in action in the helicopter series, and these are the same things. They work in the same way. So we can ride the helicopters, go wherever we want. And land. Okay, if we want, we can ride the other helicopter as well, but you get the point. So let's see how to merge these two projects together today. Right, so this is our helicopter project. So what I want to do is I want to put together these helicopters. I want to put these helicopters in the third person shooter project, so that I will be able to reuse the same damage mechanisms, and also this shooter character will be able to walk to the helicopter and start flying and shooting around. So alright, so to do that, so we need to check several things before merging the two projects. First one is I need to consider the inputs that I have implemented for the helicopter. Let me go to the inputs. Here we have axis mappings. Actually this is the only thing I have added additionally. Turn helicopter QE, and for the actions, actually I haven't used any of these for the helicopter. Oh, only thing is interact. Right, so let me copy this, turn helicopter, and add it to our third person shooter project. Here we have turn red, look up. Okay. Turn helicopter, keyboard. Oh, one more thing. What's the version we are using here? 4.25, and the helicopter. .26. Okay, then I'm gonna have to first upgrade the shooter project. Let me get a new folder, TPS 4.26, and copy the project. I'm gonna close this one. Okay, copy done. Now let's switch the Unreal Engine version to 4.26 and open. Right, shaders are compiling, but let's see. Now the system seems to work. Yeah, systems are working, so everything should be fine. Let's go ahead with integration process. Let me again go here and turn helicopter. It's already here. Q and E. Okay. Now for the helicopter, Q means Q scale is -1 in the axis and E is +1. And other things all are same. Interact E, here also interact E, but we have capital I. Let me change that. Oh wait, if I change it here, would that be a problem? Let me change it here, because here we have a less number of blueprints that affects if this make any problems, right? Let me just open and see if everything is all right. Okay. It seems this is case insensitive. Alright, now what do we need to check? What else we have to check? We have few interfaces: VPI character and VPI helicopter anim and VPI interactable. And we actually we have the same interfaces with the same name in the shooter pack as well. VPI character, let me check. Yeah, here we have a couple of some more functions, and VPI interactable, we don't have an interactable interface. Okay, that's fine. So let me just rename this this one, VPI character H, because I need a way to identify this as something came from the helicopter project. Okay, save everything, and let's migrate this whole map, demo map, into our third person shooter or shoot like me project. But I think we would have to close this to do that, and copy the content folder path. We need to actually migrate everything we have here. Mannequin, do we need that? Let me just ignore that. Mannequin and third person blueprint. I'll just ignore that because that can cause some conflicts. Okay, now that should be migrated to here. Unreal TPS 4.26 content. Oh, it already exists demo. Let me cancel. Demo H. Let's rename this demo H for helicopters. Right. Ignore mannequin and ignore third person blueprint. Okay. Content migration completed successfully. Right, now let's open this project. Right, let me just play the project. Everything seems to work without issue. Shaders are still combined. Right, let's check the helicopter map. Demo Edge. That's also here. Let me possess one of the helicopters and see if it works. Possess. Oh wait, Doctor receive input. That's not. Oh, here. Shift is not working. Let me open the blueprint. We have some errors. Oh, okay. I forgot about move up axis. I completely missed that. Move up. This one. Left shift and left control. Left control -1. Let me quickly add it. Project settings, input, over, shift, control -1. All right. Now let's see, do we have to compile? Right. Okay, everything seems to work fine. Let's crash and see. Okay. Now let's put one of these helicopters into our shooter demo level. Here. Let me put the attack helicopter. Okay, I don't think we can enter this. No. Yeah, that's because here it works like this. For the character, that's the character. We have this interact and start interaction setup through BPI interactable, but how do we set this? Like this, set interactable. Okay, so we need to implement these two functions in the third person character, but we have something similar already implemented in this weapon pickup system. Let me check. How does it work? Player detector. The player detector we have on component begin overlap and end overlap. So here we are using, oh, that's a bit complicated, not simple as the interactable interface, right? But we can implement that actually. Set interactable and interact. Let me go here. We should have a interact input action. Yeah. This is gone. Oh, I need to open the player character. Okay, let's implement this similar to the way we implement interaction with the guns. So here what we do is, in the player detector, if player collides, we just check if the colliding player is the player, then we give a pop-up to show the press E to enter, something like that. Okay, let's do the same for the helicopter as well. Player detector is player. Right here we need to use not the BPI character H, but the BPI character is player. If yes, no, not set interactable, I'll just like here in the guns, let's enable inputs. And then show a pop-up message that says show a tip, press E to enter. Let me copy this part. I'm not going to explain these things in detail because these are the things that we have already worked on. So I hope you remember these things, otherwise you will have to refer to previous episodes. To enter. Helicopter to ride helicopter. Press E to ride helicopter. That's the message we should receive. Okay, let's first check if that appears. Yeah, press E to ride helicopter, but if I press E, nothing happens yet. And in the end overlap, just like in the gun, we have to disable inputs and hide the tip. Okay, and one more thing. Here I'll save the other actor. This is pawn object. This is an actor. Alright, no, maybe not here. Right, now then let's implement interact event in the helicopter. So then what should happen is yeah, we already have it. If you are not in air, when we press interact, this is what needs to happen, not start interaction. And here as the rider, we have to use get player character. Okay, let's see if that works. Nothing happened. Why? Sorry. Actually, this is a pawn. This helicopter is derived from pawn class, and on pawn we can't use disable input and enable input to enable inputs to work inputs. So we will have to stick to the interactable interface here and start interaction. Right, so we will have to disable this and let's implement this BPI character H, this function set interactable and interactable actor. Let's add this function into the BPI character. We don't have anything similar here, right? No. Okay, set interactable as an input interactable actor and actor object reference. Okay, now I think I should be able to get rid of this additional interface. It's not used anywhere. Right, now in the 𝐂𝐻, let's implement set interactable. Promote variable interactable actor. Okay, and also I think we already have interact. No, interact action event. Here if we have a valid interactable object. Let's call start interaction on that using BPI interactable, which is already implemented in the helicopter. Okay, so here instead of this one, let's set interactable self. I'm gonna set helicopter as the interactable object, and similarly I'm gonna unset that. Set interactable and give nothing. Oh, got an error. Player control. Okay, now let's see. Right, now it works. But we can see the character set, which we need to fix. Actually, we should hide the character. Oh, we got an error. Access none trying to read property rider. Okay. What happened is, here as the interacting actor, we should give a reference to self. Now it should work. And also I made a small modification to fix a bug where the helicopter is not able to strafe or move to left or right. If the character entered from left, helicopter is not able to move to left when it is flying, because it is blocked by the character. And to fix that, what I had done is I had disabled collisions. I disabled collisions when the character start riding, and then enabled when the character exit, when the rider exit. That's something I did off the screen. Okay, now let's see. Okay, great. So next time, now that the helicopter is working here, next time we can work on the enable overlap events. Okay, next time we can work on shooting, because we already have a gun here, and also we can attach flares and missiles. These are the missile holders, so let's work on them next time. But let me first put the other helicopter and test it as well. Yeah, that is also working. Okay, alright, everything is working fine. And I'm gonna stop this episode right here. And thanks for watching. So as always, project files will be available for the download in the Patreon page. Link would be in the description below. And if you like to support my work, you can get the membership of the Patreon club. See you in another episode. Goodbye.